Mike T.
Summerfield, Bad Boys TV.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSI Texas State Championship. You've got Matt Kindley breaking right here.
We're in Temple, Texas.
Temple, Texas.
Making it happen.
This is a 7th-8th match. Winner goes on to try and bring home the bacon. Loser walks away with $200. Matt played our last match, and he's playing Mr. Carson Jaffrey.
And Matt played pretty sporty, too. It almost went his way.
Yep.
Not quite. And Carson Jaffrey. His nickname is Carr. His league location is San Diego. And he's in Texas. I like it. He's been playing a long time, 40-plus years.
So that's a trip. That's a long...
That's a long trip, yeah.
Long road to hoe.
Okay, so that was a rollout. Well, he produced a hittable shot where he didn't have one before, so I guess he did make it so he could get the one. He plays with a BK Rush. Robert Silva Custom Caveman Cues in Tulsa, Arizona. This is jump cue. Oh, and he likes Dan Sorcolio, Shane Van Bonen, and Efren Reyes. Good answers. He's sponsored by
Salado, the pool app.
Nice. That's strong, man. I like it.
Very cool. That's the dream, right? A little sponsorship deal.
It is
Start
the
to play
dream.
pool.
It is the dream, yes. This is not the most lucrative sport in the world. And, yeah, anything that pays for expenses is good.
And I see something that's going to be a game changer here. I see a magic rack on the table. I didn't notice that it got used the last time.
You're
3,
right.
6, 9, 10. And it was a dry break.
Now, interestingly, it's a 9-ball magic rack, and they're playing 10-ball.
Truly.
So the 2 balls on the corner, they're just sitting there.
No, it works. The 9-ball rack
Really?
works. Yeah.
Really?
2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
It works just fine. You just
Okay.
got a little tail hanging off.
Okay.
I know it seems that way.
I'll buy that, I guess. All right.
Yeah. See, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think you win.
Yeah, I just know because
Okay, yeah.
I end up using that a bunch.
Anyway.
But yeah,
I like
the tail can affect things.
Okay, I like it. Well, whatever, but it still works. Yeah, no, I like it. So this is Carson.
This is Carson. He's got a tricky little shot here. I mean, he's got to make sure not to scratch in that side pocket. Look, I mean, the 10 ball sitting like it was, you kind of got to keep your eye on that. But yeah, Matt's in a great position here. He's only going to 4. Carson's going to 5. Hard to say if he's going to try and stick on that side of the 3, take the 3-10. I would probably try and go around, but you know, that's a tricky shot.
Okay.
It does look like he's trying that combo.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to. I think he wanted to really make sure to make that 2-ball too. It's the first part of the match. He didn't want to overreach what he was trying for and screw it up. Yeah, and this is a decent little shot. Now, I assume he's called the 10 and we just didn't notice it.
Oh, he's playing off the inside of it.
Interesting.
I would definitely go the other way and try and play safe.
I like the combo and get the cue ball up underneath the 9-ball.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
but
Unless
we
you
have
do
to factor
that,
in he
make it
likes
look like
caroms.
nothing.
Because he obviously, he's a carom kind of guy.
He shot a couple really strong combos last time. I mean, that's a great looking carom.
Yeah.
So Carson's starting off with a little more of a deficit. We do have a little Fargo gap here, about 35 points.
Yeah, and boy, it hurts to lose the first game when you're on the wrong end of that Fargo gap. You know, I mean, yeah.
Now you're giving 5-3.
Yes.
That's a tricky race.
Yep, exactly.
But it sounds like he's got a little sponsorship situation. I expect to see some good play from Carson.
Yep. And I've been in that position before, too, where I thought, oh, man, this is crazy. And then later when I win 6 games in a row and win the match, I'm like,
it wasn't
yeah,
that crazy.
Fargo's right. You know, that guy's going to get a couple games on me. He just happened to get the first couple games, and it hurt.
I think that's what a lot of people are going to end up saying, even the ones that have anything bad to say about Fargo is, turns out Fargo is right.
Yeah.
Because it will be wrong temporarily, but it is going to correct.
Yep.
I myself have been somebody who said, we played a straight pool league, and we handicapped it with Fargo. And I was like, you know, I'm
not sure that's going to hold up.
That.
Yeah.
And it did hold up pretty well, but
great break.
It's a different game. You know, I mean, John Schmidt's not going to be giving Alex Pagulayan 100 balls.
I would say One Pocket's a really good example of that. It's such a different animal that there's just no way. Yeah.
Let's see. Grant says Carson is the best in San Diego. San Diego's a big city. I'm not from there, so I bet you know best. But man, oh man, That's some strong shooting if you're the best player in San Diego. Southern California, a lot of strong shooters down there.
A lot of strong shooters.
Where does it say
California.
Carson played out of?
San Diego. Does it have the pool hall?
Well, doesn't say the pool hall. I really like that when they name the pool hall, mostly because I like to learn about other pool halls.
I do too, yeah. No, I do too.
And you can tell he's, making a plan. He's plotting things out. He's already dropped a game, and he doesn't want to make any more mistakes. So, let's see. Good professionality out of arguably the best player in San Diego.
Hey, you won't get any argument out of me.
Absolutely not.
All right. I think he can punch this to get shape on the 5.
He does look a little straight.
Up, Yeah.
But it's hard to tell the angle from here.
We'll see what he does. Yeah, I was right.
Oh,
he got
get
it.
out of there.
No.
Catch that point.
Oh, no.
I think he got
This
hooked.
is such a hard jump shot. I hate this jump shot. And left-handed, I can't even do it. I'm stuck on one rail into this 5-ball.
Wait, it's better going lefty to jump it. He's trying to match.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm right-handed, I mean.
Yeah. Oh,
Never mind. I was kidding with everything I just said.
Totally had room.
He was perfect.
All right.
8 in the side of the corner, you think? Does he hit this hard or soft?
I think that the majority of high-level players is going to play that 8-ball in the corner. The 9-ball passes the 10 on the right side? I think it does.
It's hard to say, but I think so. It's so hard to know sometimes on the monitor when it's close like that.
Yeah. And Whipple 53 out there. Hey, I don't know when the brackets are going to go up. Like we said, we're here in Temple, Texas at the Texas State Championship, and they are taking entries to the last minute. So anybody out there want to come play in this match, there's still time for 8-ball.
Yeah, I would really encourage you to. They got a bunch of tables. Yeah.
Killer
tournament.
tournament.
Check it out. Yeah, it's a great tournament. Great venue. Yeah, everybody's excited to be here. Everybody's friendly and happy.
So overrolled that, but it looks like he's just going to punch to take the 9 in the lower right-hand corner.
Yes.
It's pretty strong.
Well, I got to say, Carson's playing real good.
And this little punch follow to take the 10 in the lower left-hand corner pocket?
Yeah, yes. Yep. You just want to stay up and not go down, so the punch is nice. This guy plays good, man.
It's a good shot. Well, Carson Jaffrey out of San Diego poised to make it 1-1.
Well, I'm surprised he's on the loser side.
Yeah, I wonder who got him.
Yeah, I wonder who got him. Interesting.
It wasn't me. I know that much.
It wasn't me either.
Not you either?
No, it wasn't me. Dagnabbit.
That's a pretty good tournament, though, when you both go 2 and out and you still had a great time. You know something
yes,
went right.
I agree. No, I agree. Yep. I was just happy to be nominated.
Who'd you like to thank? The Academy?
The Academy.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's good to thank the Academy.
I think it's important.
Carson, Jacob Watson got him. And Jacob got taken down by Chris Sherrier that we saw.
Okay.
So, Chris is going to be deep because Chris was playing for the point.
Yeah, Chris guaranteed 3rd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Junior, the fellow that I lost to the second match,
yes.
is playing Jarrett right now, and then he will play Matt Kindley if he wins that match.
Okay. What was that guy's name? Say it again.
Matt Kindley?
No, the guy that got you.
Junior.
Junior. He plays good, man.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I kind of expect to see Junior in the coming back here.
I imagine we're going to see Junior.
There's a lot of strong players out there, though. And again, I don't think we've seen a ball made on a break in several games here.
I agree. Bank this up table and just try and leave the cue ball down table and hope for the best. I don't know what else to do.
And Whippleman, yeah, thank you so much. We will get those brackets posted as soon as possible. That's CTS on demand. And I appreciate you spreading the word, man. This is a great event, so hopefully we'll get some people down.
Yeah, please do.
Looking forward to seing you here. Come on back and say hi to us at the Bad Boy booth.
It's the new Predator balls, Acorns.
The Acorns.
The Acorns, they play great, man.
They're
the nuts.
The Predator people are not. They are the nuts. They are the Arcos, the Predator Arcos balls. They get the little black triangle and the Predator logo on one side, and I really like the way they play.
I do too. No, I do too.
I was not excited about the Cyclop. I did get used to them, and I never thought I would like them as much as I do, but this feels like a transition back to what I like more.
I would say the Cyclop, because of the pastel colors, really, it added to everyone feeling like they were a little off. You know, these ones are normal colors. They've got the Predator logo. We're all used to seeing that at this point.
We're pool players. We fear change.
Yeah, these are comforting balls.
Yeah. He's got a tricky one
stop
here.
There, so,
he really wants to just suck into that 3-ball off the 1. But I don't think he has room. I think he's got to play the cue ball underneath the 10 there.
Yeah.
And try and bank the 1 back up towards the 9.
Yes, and I think maybe just hope the cue ball gets underneath the 9, and maybe that's where the hook comes from. Oh, that's too bad. You really wanted to avoid the 3.
Yeah. Well, that's tough because, I mean, the thinner you hit it, the bigger that corner pocket up there gets. But, boy, he's just got a wall for a safe here.
Yeah.
I just want to play right into that 7-8.
Yep.
I guess maybe the 9. You want to make sure you don't hit that 10 or 2 ball with the 1.
I wonder if he's going to go for it because it isn't. It's if you hit that wall, you'll have shape on the 2 ball. So I wonder if he's cutting it. Oh no, he was going for it though.
Yeah. When I see those, just I don't have to do anything to get a great save.
Right. It's hard to pass it up. Yep, exactly. Especially if you don't feel like you're running out, which has to be an honest question that everyone asks themselves when they get up to the table. Do you have a chance of running out? If not, come up with a different plan.
I think it takes a long time to learn that that's the most important question out there.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, there's 2 ways to address the table. I'm going to run this out, or I have a plan for how I'm not going to run it out.
Right. Oh, that was
Look at that hit.
Shot, Carson.
Wow.
Great shot. That is an easy one to think of and a hard one to do.
Hitting that thin on the ball is tough.
Anytime you're trying to, especially look how much cue ball movement he got off of that. He hit that pretty hard. Right. Anytime you're hitting it that hard and the object ball moves 2 inches, you did something. You know, you just really did.
Are you calling something here? Are you going to call the 6?
I would, yeah. I'm calling something.
Do you call something every time?
I try to, yeah.
Yep.
Especially the speed he looks like he's hitting it, yeah, I'm definitely calling something. I generally call a 10 ball somewhere.
Yeah, me too.
If there's no ball that's a duck sitting around, I will call the duck if there's any kind of duck. Even if it doesn't seem to be near what I'm doing, I'll call the duck. But if there's no duck, I'll call the 10 in the corner.
And the reason being, anything goes in, you want to still be in control of the table, even if you non-intentionally did that.
Yes, but I think equally the idea of playing a safe in 10 ball is actually ridiculous.
Not playing safe, but calling safe.
Yes, because if you go for the shot and it goes in any pocket, your opponent can make you keep shooting. You know what I mean? Calling safe isn't going to stop him from doing that. Totally. The reason to call safe is so if you accidentally pocket a ball, everyone knows that was legal. Everyone knows that you didn't intend to do that, and he can't make it still be your turn.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, that doesn't work. If you unintentionally make a ball, they can still make you shoot.
Matter.
Yeah, so calling safe didn't do anything for you, except let your opponent know what you were doing in a polite kind of a way. Well, I'd rather call a 10 in the corner.
That's been the only argument that I have heard for calling safe is just to not have any kind of question. But even if there is a question, they're still in control.
That's not my problem, whether they have a question or not. Yeah, that's why I call the 10 in the side.
I agree. I actually call a lot of 10 balls myself.
Yeah.
Even total fluke.
I think probably because we've seen people make the 10 ball but not call it, right?
Yep.
You're like, man, why? You know, if you didn't call anything or if you called safe and that happened, you really wasted an opportunity. There was no point in calling safe, you know. Okay, that was tough action.
Yep. And with ball in hand here, you got to like Carson to get out.
From what I've seen so far, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Yeah, does he get out?
This will be telling, for sure.
Does he get out?
5 to the 6 is a little bit of a tough transition, unless he gets nice and straight on that 4 ball and plays nice and straight.
I would say, yeah, the 3 to the 4 is important because you want to be pretty straight for getting back on the 5. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
See what kind of angle he leaves himself
that's
here.
what I'm saying. Yeah, don't want to get dead straight on this 3 ball. You got problems.
All right, this is a nice little. I like to play this follow 2 rails.
Yeah, me too. Top left, right?
But, I mean, you can just punch this across, too. He's got plenty of angle. He wants to be pretty straight on this 4.
Yeah, I think that's why it's worth it to go that direction because it's your chance of getting really straight.
Yep. Little short, little tight on the 4, but still looking all right.
This is makeable, and if the 8 wasn't there, I'd say just over and back. He can still go over and back with the 8 there, but he's got to really hit it precisely, which is tough to do.
Boy, it's tough to get high of that 8 ball and not clip that 9 ball.
Yeah. I think he could make the 4 and come 90 degrees across and be under the 8 ball.
So you're saying just play straight high?
Just straight high, yeah, and come underneath the 8 ball and right back. But like I said, that's why I say precise, is because that would take a very precise hit.
Oh, man.
Listen, that was a great shot to avoid the 9 ball, to avoid the 8. That was tough. Ball. Yeah, I mean, and he missed the 4 ball, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I
so
didn't
an unfortunate
that.
miss and an even more unfortunate scratch.
Carson, I feel for you.
No kidding. And that brings Matt to the table. Matt with a great opportunity here to go up 2. That's huge.
So, yeah, it looks like he's going to draw straight back. Now, I almost would be on the short rail and use some English to come up.
No, it looks like he's coming around.
He's coming around. Okay.
I'm not sure why.
Sometimes you just think of stuff.
Yeah. And it looks like maybe he was trying to hit that ball or maybe trying to get on the backside of it.
Yeah, maybe get on the backside. I don't know. Now, from here, he's got a pretty easy safe with that 7-9-8 sitting there. Oh, he's calling the bank.
With
Matt's
pretty natural shape.
Yeah, Matt's going for it.
You know, if I make this bank, I end up over hitting. Wow. If he was trying to, that's a terrific shot.
Yeah, I know. Can't be mad at that.
Man. Carson in kind of a tough spot.
Yeah, he's got a fairly easy hit, but he's probably going to leave a shot when he's done. There's not a lot of natural hook stuff that might happen here.
Yeah, not at all. So you're kicking to the right side rail.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hit it thin to hope to cut it in, or are you trying to hit it full to knock
no,
the
I'm
5
banging.
into safe?
I'm banging it and hoping that, among other things, either that the cue ball sticks and the 5 goes far away, or that I thin the 5 ball and the cue goes away. But no, I'm hitting it with speed either way because I want to separate the balls.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be afraid to try and cut it because I might miss it. You know what I mean? I'm going to try and hit it right in the nose, punch it right in the nose. Oh, now this is,
interesting.
I don't want to shoot this. That's for sure, right?
No.
That's tough action.
To get back on that 6?
Yeah.
What do you think this is percentage-wise for you?
Making the 5 or getting on the 6? Making the 5?
Just making the 5.
Making the 5, I'd 7 to 9 out of 10. But I'm pretty good at jacked up shots.
So you think 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Would you bet on 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
From second diamond, 2 inches off the rail, tree-topped on the between the first and second diamond. I'll take that bet.
Tree-topped as far as they were, I would say, a finger's width apart from each other.
Okay.
The 6 and the cue ball.
We'll have to set it up. You might have action.
All right.
And not because I challenge your ability, but because I want to see it happen.
Yeah, listen.
Sometimes I need to prove to myself that a shot is more makeable than I believe it is.
Okay, yeah.
Because I just will fixate on, that's just a hard shot.
Right.
And
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great shot.
I like that. That was a great shot. It was impressive. He shot it just like you'd want to.
Got to use the 10 here. I don't think you can avoid it, right?
I don't know. See, I think if he punches it a little bit, he could avoid it, and he could come around 2 rails for 7 on the side. But I hear what you're saying. Yeah, we'll
I'm
have
just
to
so
see.
afraid of clipping that top side of the 10.
Yeah. No, you're right, though. He just went for it. What do you think he's planning on doing here?
I think playing safe.
If he slow rolls it dead straight, he might have a hook.
Yeah, I think if you play the 7 dead this direction.
Yeah, right. Just straight down to the middle of the bottom rail.
That's a long way for the 7 to travel.
It's hard to hit it straight like that, too, and not have it come off a little bit. Oh.
Wow.
Carson, that was a nice shot, my friend.
Very good shot. And the tables have turned. Matt's in a tough spot here.
Yeah, what do you like here?
I like kicking at the...
One rail or two, though. Would you try and go 2 rails to come under the 7 and kick it up table, or would you try and kick it in the corner maybe?
I would try and kick and make it, but I think the 2-railer, it's a bigger ball.
Problem with 2 rails, though, is you can scratch maybe.
Yeah, on the backside?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people kick this wide.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I like side pocket shots, so I would probably keep this simple and just follow that 7 down. Try and keep the cue ball off the rail.
Try and make sure you don't get on the foot rail.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lackadaisical and end up here.
Right,
or,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Nice shot,
Yeah.
man. Hey, that was strong. I feel like he really knew that was happening, too.
I think so. I think he wanted to be on the backside of that 8.
No, you might be right.
Yeah, sometimes that spin just doesn't catch quite like you're hoping.
Right. 1-1. Yeah, boy, these are important games right here.
Oh, yeah.
Later, you don't want to kick yourself, you know.
So is he stroking this to go 1 rail and back out for the 9, or you think he's running around 3?
He's going multiple rails. I think so. Oh, boy, that's...
I think he tried to get it to catch and just understroked it.
Yep.
But the good news is you got nice natural shape.
I was going to say the positive is, you know, and technically this is a pretty straight shot. You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's not, I'm not,
Pretty big pocket from there.
Right.
Yeah, a player of his caliber shouldn't have a hard time with
Right.
this.
I mean, you're in a pool tournament. This is a pool shot, you know.
Yeah. I guess my only question
Shoot.
To the...
Brutal. Yeah?
This is a poorly timed question. To Carson being the best player in San Diego is it's curious that his Fargo wouldn't reflect that a little bit more. Because I know players in San Diego who definitely have a far higher rating.
I would go as farther, and I would say that a 560 is a lower medium Fargo. It's pretty far away from pro level, and that there's pros who live in San Diego who are
Absolutely.
720,
760.
So yeah, it's
However, from what I've seen, guy plays great.
It looks
he
like he
hits the ball
plays
really
good.
well.
Yeah, who could say?
Yep.
I also am not from San Diego, so what do I know?
Absolutely.
I watch a show called Psych, and I believe it takes place in San Diego.
Is it a pool show?
No.
Wow. That'll make you think. Well, Matt striking third, going up 2-1. He's only going to 2, and Carson needs 4. So this is a big one. But boy, a nice plan by both these guys. They made it through a big part of this tournament. I mean, there's only 7-8 left out of 52. So congratulations to both these players. Carson to break.
All right, party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
That was a good break. He got shape on the 1. That is what you're hoping
This
for.
is the best break we've seen in quite a while.
I would agree. We were talking about that off camera, that the breaks have not been spectacular today.
Yeah. Myself included. Entirely.
Oh, same here, yeah.
So it looks like he's probably going to play the play the cue ball off the head rail, shooting the 2. His natural shape isn't really to be able to play off that side rail unless he pushes it a little further.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the only decision here is which way you want to get on that 3.
I agree. Oh, no, that's a little far over, I bet, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be tough because now the 8 comes into play a little bit for the hook.
Mm-hmm.
You got to really thin that 2 ball.
Yeah, that's tricky. It almost seems like he'll try and play around and behind it. But I mean, there's a lot of traffic
the
there.
9 ball almost.
You went your way, and it obviously had plenty of room. That was definitely the smarter shot.
Yeah, it's tough to tell sometimes, though. All right, so this is a little tough. Do you do a stop shot and just cut the 5 in the side?
I do, because I like coming around the 9-10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then come down, for the 6 ball. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Probably just a dead stop here. He does look like he's queuing low on the ball. Great
Nice
shot.
shot. Nice shot.
Yeah, I mean, pretty cut and dry here.
Yes.
He's got a lot of...
Oh, brutal.
He did get a great line on that 6 ball, but just barely caught that front point.
Yep.
And I love side pocket shots too, but I think that I love side pocket shots because I did that so much that I forced myself to miss that front nipple.
Yeah.
Point. And yeah.
That was a big shot.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Carson was hoping to come back. Matt only needs 4.
I tell you, this ain't easy. Oh, wow. Just step up and drill that bank?
That's a guy that's itching to play some pool, man.
Yes, indeed.
So he's banking it
banks
here.
On banks on banks on banks.
I do like this. At the right speed, this is a safety.
Because you're playing it that if you miss, you miss it short.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that's good speed, too.
Oh, lost the cue ball a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Man, worked out for him.
Yeah,
and
really
this is just, it does seem like a lot of times in tournaments that the stronger player or the favored player is poised with more challenges.
Yes, yeah.
And I feel like the way that they handle those challenges says a lot about their performance on that day.
I agree. I think maybe hit this 6 dead straight, leave the cue ball where the 6 is-ish, and you're banking the 6 ball down underneath the 10.
I like playing the 6 a little wider.
Okay, so it hits below the side pocket.
So my cue ball's coming up here, and I'm hoping for my object ball down there. I guess I shouldn't point, I should talk.
I know what you mean.
To the people at home, I just pointed at the perfect shot. Oh, wow. Now that's a tricky shot. Unfortunately, didn't go in.
Matt loved that shot.
Man.
That was the shot Matt was hoping he'd play.
This is a shot that I'm going to stay on the right side of the 8 ball. I don't want to go into traffic.
You don't want to go over it first. Yeah, I know.
And you're hitting it so thin that it's going to catch well.
Yes.
I mean, hopefully he's going to get right between that 8 and 9.
I think he's coming around.
Yep. Well, it worked out for him. Ooh.
Now, in our experience, Matt likes the combos.
He does, without a doubt.
I think he likes this.
I think this is so... Oh, man, he was almost gestured. I really think he'll just play the...
No, he called 8 in the corner.
Yeah. Just a little bit of draw. You got an easy shot on the 9 in that lower right-hand corner. Overstroked it a little bit.
I think I would have comboed the 10 in all day long.
Just, it looks so straight.
It was so straight.
Yeah.
All right, so now if he hits his full stroke, he can get to the top left behind the 10 ball for bottom right-hand corner shape. Or he could hit it soft for 10 in the side. We'll see what he chooses to do.
I tell you, I don't like cutting this soft.
Yeah, that's my fear. That's why.
Wow. And, I mean, got there so perfect, just overran it. And, I mean, this is a trickier cut. I guess it's not as sharp as I think it is. I definitely favor him to make this.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't scratch on the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Yep, you got to make sure you don't undercut this and end up scratching. And he was running so
That's
good. He's
tough,
made some
man.
really
That's
killer
tough
shots
action.
to get there.
Jeez. Yeah, that was a big shot, too.
Yep. Oh, yeah, to go up 3-1 when you're going to 4.
Yeah, seriously, especially against this guy plays good.
Yep. Here we are. We're, going to 2-2. Carson getting a gift to get back in it, but we got ourselves a match.
What a great set.
It's a gift to all of us. It's a gift to great pool. Speaking of gifts.
Tell me.
Here we are at the Texas State Championship, brought to you by Bad Boys TV, Littman Lights, Billiard Shopping Network.
Yes.
OB Custom Cues, Diamond Pool Tables.
Right.
And they said they added a prize. Who adds a prize? What were they adding?
Oh, they added, I think it was college tuition.
College tuition.
No, I'm making that up.
Paid college tuition.
Free entry into BCA Nationals, which is Worlds now. Free entry fee for the male and free entry fee for the female. Best all-round performance. I believe it was 8-ball singles, teams, and scotch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the Royce Bunnell Award and the Emma Stewart Davis Award for the female player. And there's a cue, so there's an all-around trophy.
And a cue, yes,
custom
that's
cue
right.
And entry. That's a huge prize.
That's a big deal.
At the end of the day, that could be as big as the prize money.
Oh, yeah.
For one of these events.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you're right. Yeah, that kind of stuff really makes it worthwhile to play scotch and teams, too, while you're here.
Are you having a change of heart and thinking we should play scotch and teams after 2 and out in the singles?
That's
only 10 ball.
Out of respect to my position with Rick Jones, no, I'm not thinking about that.
Man. Yeah, you're right.
I'm here to play singles and commentate. Yeah, and I love me some Rick Jones, so no. The thing is, too, Rick would let us play.
He'd
say, go ahead. Oh, it's okay.
Why don't you guys
play? It's okay. You guys should play.
Why don't you guys go 2
What about commentating? Oh, it's okay.
It'll be fine.
Rick.
I'll just do it.
Yeah.
He's definitely an I'll just do it kind of guy.
Rick is very nice. Rick is really, really one of the nicest people I know.
If there's one thing I've learned, though, I'll just do it also means Kenny will do it.
Bonnie?
And Bonnie, yeah.
Bonnie, yes.
Bonnie holds down the fort, I tell you what, man.
Oh, that was a nice try, Jeff. Yeah, she really does. All right, so you got the option to make him shoot. I can't imagine you're going to.
Yep.
But it's good to talk about. Anything interesting in the chat over there?
No, it's pretty mellow out there.
All right,
we got some people watching, though. Thank you for everybody out there who's tuning in.
Yes.
It's nice to have you guys. Whipple, Justin, Becca.
I do like to add, especially at these kind of regional events, if you know Matt and Carson and their family, tag them. They very well may not know they're playing right now at this second. A lot of times when you're at these events, there's people you want to tell that you're playing, but you don't get around to it. And, tag the correct people.
That was one of the things Carson brought up. He's just like, man, make sure I know where the stream is so people can find it.
Right, so they know where to go. Exactly, yeah.
Yep, we're looking forward to seeing a bunch of great pool this week. This will be going on all week. So, again, that's badboys.tv. And CTS On Demand is where you find any brackets for this event. And, yeah, please tune in. This is free streaming brought to you by Bad Boys.
Yeah, free streaming is good.
Mike D brought to you by Oregon.
Right.
Summerfield also brought to you by Oregon. Nudge that ball.
I think when you're from Eugene, you have to say Eugene.
I do?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, because it's different.
It's like Butte.
It's
like
different.
Butte, America.
Well, I
it's
think
like Eugene, America.
if you're from the Dalles, you have to tell people it's the Dalles, Oregon. You can't just say Oregon.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a lot of Texans that are like, I get that.
I think they're super worried about it.
Is it like an El Paso situation?
No, I don't think so.
You got to let everybody know you're from El Paso.
No, I think.
I don't know anything about El Paso.
Summerfield is from Eugene. That's the point of this conversation.
Which you never would have guessed based on
if you think he's
everything
from Milwaukee,
you know
he's not.
About my name being
He don't live off of Oakfield Road. All right,
Mike
corner.
D, former Beastie Boy.
Okay, I like this. How he's hitting this with bottom left. He's going to go over underneath the 6, but then it's going to jump up. Or is he going off the bottom round coming up? I think he just changed his shot. Oh, well, that's why I couldn't figure it out. I don't.
Oh, man. And I like the way he shot that. I like the way that I look at shooting that is to shoot inside to try and stop it and come up there, but I end up nudging the 6 ball.
I got to be honest with you. I thought the 7 was the 5. So I thought he was trying to get shape on the 7 ball after this. So I was a little off on my thinking.
He's just going to hit the right side of that 4 ball back over. He's probably, just want to make sure you miss that side pocket.
Yeah, and you don't want to marry the 6 ball, and that was well done. Nice shot, Matt.
Yep. Probably a little steeper than he wants, but real natural angle.
At least
Nothing
you got
to
shape
force
on the
here.
7, yeah. Nice thing about this, you just pay attention to that 6 ball, and you'll have shape on the 7.
That's awesome, Jason. It's great you guys are out there cheering Carson on. That's Carson's family out in Chicago.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great.
Rooting him on. And Cliff Maxon asking about the format. I'm not sure if he's asking about the format for the championship or what. Like Mike was saying, that's the most points earned in Scotch doubles, 8-ball singles, and team event. And the winner there is winning the free entry to the 2021 BCA Pool League World Championships.
And a custom cue.
Hobie custom cue and a trophy.
And a trophy, that's right. And Matt, or Cliff, if you're asking about the tournament format, it's race to 5, 10-ball, Fargo, fair match, hot. Yeah, today's 10-ball, we got Scotch coming up, we got teams coming up, and we got 8-ball singles coming up. 8-ball singles is divisional. The 10-ball was just everybody in one group.
And Scotch starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
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 You know who's playing Scotch?
Tell me.
Jeremy Jones. You ever seen Jeremy Jones play a pool
I
tournament?
have not. No.
This Jeremy Jones.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's playing Scotch. I'm stoked.
Asking who his partner is would be silly because I don't know the person, right? It's not Amy. Let's just start there. It's not his wife.
I
From there, I'm not going to know the person. Let's talk about something
literally
else.
asked the question that you just said was a stupid one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's like, Jim. Oh, good. Tell him, Jim.
All right.
He plays good. Good under pressure. All right, so he's got to jump here.
Carson's got a steep angle here. Got to think he's going to make that ball. Oh, man. And I don't know if that was a lucky point or an unlucky one.
I was thinking the same thing because
I think he would have overrolled.
I think it kind of looked like he was going to get shape on the 8 in the side, but it also kind of looked like he was going to get hooked on the 10 ball.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what he does here. What do you think? I mean, this is the shot. Where do you go for it? It's 2-2. You're giving up a game.
I don't think he can. I think he's got to play a smart safe here. I like playing very thin off the 8 ball. And just making sure I get to that side rail.
Yeah.
Or I like playing a little firmer, knowing the 8's going to play into the 10.
Yeah.
And trying to get underneath it.
Yeah. I like the idea of cutting the 8 ball 90 degrees to the right and hitting the 10 ball.
Oh, okay.
And
that
running
looks like
into
what
the
he's
10
doing.
ball.
That sounds
Because
smart.
I think that the 9 would then save me.
Yep. Yeah, that 9 ball is big.
But
from
boy,
there.
if you don't cut that 90 degrees, that's not hard enough.
Well, and what's
If
getting
you
to a
don't
rail?
cut that 90 degrees, he did get a rail. Okay.
But like you said, he cut it a little fatter.
Yeah.
So he didn't clip the 10 ball, but I don't think anything would have got to a rail if he hit it any
No,
softer.
not at that speed. No. Okay, so is he banking this? I wonder what he called. This guy goes for it.
Man, we got some shout-outs here. Ann Arbor.
Oh, nice try, Matt.
Yep. Alabama's watching.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up,
Across from the airport. Little known fact about Carson. His younger years, he used to bake a mean apple pie for his neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Now he's going to start cooking on the tables. Carson's got some fans out there. That's awesome.
I like it. I don't know. You get it up like this. I want to know if the people from Alabama like Yellow Wolf or not. How you guys feeling about Yellow Wolf these days?
Good questions.
Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, man.
Almost.
I respect what he was trying to do, though. That was smart, controlled.
Yeah. You know how far that 8 ball's going.
Yeah.
You know you got a big 9 ball there.
I like it.
Boy, and this is, I mean, Matt's had a couple really big opportunities, but this is a really pressure moment. His big opportunities earlier.
This shot's
could
so
kind of
tough
freewheel.
because, it kind of wants to come over and scratch in the bottom right-hand corner pocket after you slice this in. Kind of wants to come over there anyway and hook you behind the 10 ball somehow.
Why do you want to cut that? Why don't you just play it straight forward? That pocket's so big.
I guess because it was close to the side, I'd want to cut it into the pocket.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I argue that it's because I'm not a great shot maker, which makes me wonder why you do that.
Because I like to pocket the ball first and foremost, so I hate to pass up a shot where I know I'm going to pocket the ball.
It's true.
Yeah.
Such a big pocket. Look at this.
Wow,
Man.
look at that. Nice. Nice work,
Boy,
Matt.
Matt is shooting strong.
Matt, coming to life, making it happen. He's going to get on the hill. Do you remember that 9 ball I told you I missed? It was like that.
The straight one.
The straight one, the easy one you just saw? Yep.
That wasn't easy, though. I mean, that was
the 9 ball?
Oh, okay. I'm
The
sorry.
9 ball.
I thought you were talking about
Not
off the rail.
The 9 ball. No,
Yep.
no.
Wow.
People looked at me and they thought, "Are you sure you should be here, kid? Maybe you should go practice a
I think
bit."
they misprinted your Fargo, yeah.
They're like, "What's going on with this guy?"
That was the funniest thing for me, man, realizing that I was getting
Oh,
7-3 and not
funny
giving
story.
7-3.
You're playing junior, right?
Junior.
Is
Yeah.
Fargo of 7:15 or something?
Yeah.
Pro starts at 7:20.
Better
believe,
than
yes.
me, yeah.
Dude, and yes. The
And I
score
thought
is so lopsided on the sheet, and you just assume there ain't a pro here. So, I mean, obviously that's you giving somebody games.
I in no way was it reflected on him or his demeanor, anything like that. I just saw a 7-3 race, and I was like, oh, man, I'm really going to have to play. We had just been talking, and I cheese in a 10 ball. I guess I realized it before I cheesed in the 10 ball. But the break had happened, and I still thought that I was going to 7.
I definitely was going to point out in this story that the match had started and you were actively playing before you realized that, so many things that you could phrase so many different ways. But let's just go with you were the underdog.
Yeah.
It's a big change
in
position in a big way, right?
Yeah.
Well, that much spot, to be fair, you got to be looking around thinking, well, either Shane Van Boning's here giving me, that many games, or I'm giving somebody who's a 400.
And I tell you, he didn't play like Shane, but he played really strong. And I look forward to seeing more of him.
He has a stroke like water, man. That guy played good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick said he knows him from Alaska.
Yeah, and I want to hear – I'm trying to get Junior in here to do some commentating with us because I want some stories.
Yes.
I want stories about the original bad boy, and I'll bet he has them. Do you know Rick used to have hair? Little known fact.
I heard that. I've seen photos, actually.
Do you know Rick used to play pool? Little known fact.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah. He once won a car in a bet.
Did he really?
Yeah, and he didn't even want the car.
Really?
Get in the hole. Yeah, but the guy was out of money. So, you got to play for it.
I saw a guy lose a car and then try and drive out of the parking lot of the pool hall and get dragged out of the window of the car. And it was actually a pickup truck.
Lost the truck, tried to drive away, and got repoed.
Got drug out of the driver's side window of the truck.
Wow.
To stop him from driving away.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Carson's about to repo his position right here because
he is, isn't he?
He's looking strong.
Yeah. He's going to use this 8 to stop the cue ball, I assume. Oh,
just going right around it.
That's all right, because either way was good.
That was a nice little whippy stroke.
I like it. Yeah.
He's a little steep here to try and hold for the 7, isn't he? Maybe not.
It's hard to say, man. I would say he's feeling like he's got the cue ball on a string right now, so he may pull it back.
I feel like my Revo shaft throws this so much better that I'm able to do that.
Right.
Do you feel that way about your Revo?
I do. Well, because of the revolutionary technology, I feel like my Revo can definitely do that.
Viva la revolution. Yeah. All right.
Touche.
And, I mean, he's 4 balls away here, looking good. The 8 to 9 is really important because you do not want to leave yourself much of an angle on that 9.
My least favorite position for an object ball to be is where the 9 ball is.
Yeah.
If I had a phobia shot, that would be that would be it. Yeah.
Yep. It looks like he's got the angle to force around 2 rails.
Yes, I agree.
And that's pretty natural shape to leave yourself right on that rail.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Yeah. That 9 ball is a shot where I want to be sitting right there to feel good about it. So he did real good.
If
I'm sitting there,
line.
I feel good about it. But as soon as you get a little off angle on that 9 ball, it goes from what looked easy a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that he's shooting the 8 first, though.
It really is. Drawn back?
Well, the rules, just that's the way that they do things here in Texas. It makes sense.
It's different. That's why Cliff was asking the format.
Right, you want to know the format. Yeah, what's up with this 8 before the 9 ball stuff? This is tough, man. These shots bobble. Yep.
Oh,
wow.
Man, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Now I would say
such a good spot there too.
I got money says Matt is going to go cut that 9 ball and just come around for perfect shape on the 10. He's had really good shape on the 10 ball lots of times.
Man, if you make this ball and get to that foot rail, you're going to be just fine. But I think he's going to be coming pretty close to that pocket. It's really easy to
I think he's going to land above and to the left of the 10 ball for a shot at the bottom right-hand corner pocket.
Just can't overhit this. It's so easy to get right on top of that 10 ball. Wow.
See, and that's what I was saying. His shape on the 10 ball this whole match has been really good,
Really
man.
solid.
Right? Really.
Yeah.
And not nerves, not jumpy. You know, I mean, for his level, I think he should be really proud of that. And that's worth so much. You know, none of the other balls matter.
It's huge.
Well, Matt is about to win this race if he pulls this off. He should be really proud of that. Not.
Oh.
Bummer.
What do we call that?
That's too bad.
Is that the commentator, or you had a specific name for it? The commentator curse. Man, oh man, and I tell you, if you're sitting in Carson's shoes right now, you're saying that's all I needed.
Yeah. Well, what you're thinking is your prayers worked.
Yeah.
You're thinking Jesus has a
Got
special
back to the
love for
table.
you.
Man, oh man.
Wow. Tempting the fates, my friend.
Truly. All right, here we go. So Matt making a crucial error, though. Boy, after playing so strong to get there. And Carson struggling to get on that hill and join Matt. I tell you, if I'm Matt right now, I'd definitely take my bathroom break.
Me too. Yeah, that's a good time to go take a break. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's a really good point
you
to
had
make
it.
too. Yeah.
And you don't deserve to feel bad about that, you know? It's impossible to not just make yourself own that as much as possible, but you got to walk away if you want to play pool.
Yeah, I agree. You sure can't dwell on it, especially now. You know, I mean, that's, for me, when I get back to the motel room, it's going to be quiet time for a bit while I think about that shot. But right now, yeah, you got to get over it and just, you know.
How do you cope with that? How do you let them go? Because they resound in my mind. I mean, it's hard for me to.
I think about them when I think about them. I don't try and not think about it. I mean, I do, you know, I don't try and block it out or anything. Because after a while, you stop thinking about it. But, yeah, I think that's how you improve. You know, the difference between people who improve in this game or anything probably and people who don't, it's the people that it hurts them in the stomach when they lose, when they dog it and it drives them batty, when they drive home mad. Those are the people that improve, and the people that are okay with it. And it's okay to be okay with it, too. I always feel like I have to point that out. I do stuff in ping pong that's not very good, but it doesn't bother me because I'm not trying to be a ping pong player. You know what I mean? It's okay to not have it bother you. But if you're actively trying to be a pool player, yeah, that comes with the road. That's how it's supposed to be. You should be sick to your stomach. Don't do it again. It's hard to remember in the moment not to do those stupid things. So that's sick to your stomach, shameful feeling. I'm sorry to say that comes in handy.
And, I mean, that's what I was referencing earlier with catching that front point in the side pocket. I remember the shot that made me say, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Right.
And I'm not saying I don't miss wide.
Right,
but I very rarely will catch that front point.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And,
wow. That's a good shot.
Yeah, that was a great carom. Unfortunately, kind of a rough spot to end up in.
Yeah. 2-rail safety?
Totally.
If he can get the stop shot and not double kiss on the 2-ball.
I think he's got plenty of room. It looks like he's playing on the high side of it, maybe even playing the bank. Yeah, if you just stop that ball and hit that 10 off the and he caught the point. He hit it a little firm, too.
He did. I think you're right, though. I think if we were out there, I think I'd tell you he called the 6 ball.
You think so?
But we didn't hear him, kind of a thing. The way he swung at it, and you're right about his English. I think he was trying to tighten it up.
Mm-hmm.
And for the safety, there's no reason to tighten it up.
No.
You, matter of fact, don't want it tight.
Let that.
And you wanted it more medium-size hit, too. All right, so he's straight in here. Shape on the 4. He can go in and out, I believe, without scratching. Yeah.
And this is Carson's time right now. Because, boy, oh, boy, this is an opportunity that you got to feel like you might not have earned.
Right.
And this is your time.
Yep.
There will be very few turns in a race to 5. And when it happens, you better be able to capitalize.
Yep. Yeah. One of the great players of the Pacific Northwest says generally in sets like this, Mike Stevens, you can make one mistake and still win. But if you make 2 mistakes, you're going to lose. That's what he's noticed about matches, you know,
Races
if you're in a real match and it's a tight match.
5 to 7?
Yeah, race to 5, race to 7, something like that. Yep. relatively short races where guys can break and run, you know what I mean? And you can't do anything when the guy's breaking and running.
Yep.
And, you know, you got to make sure to win your games.
Yep.
And if you mess up and don't win your game, yeah, just the whole
Nothing you
thing's
can say
skewed
about
because
that.
that guy's going to win his games. He's going to
Yeah.
break and run the percentage of the time. He's going to play you safe a percentage of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking good here, isn't he?
He's looking great. It looks like he's going to run around that 10 ball.
Get middle table for the 6.
You know,
Okay.
that actually works out pretty. I like the 7 so much better there.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Do you like playing a little bit of inside?
I
just
love
to
the
make sure?
shot with some inside left. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Because no matter how far I come to the middle of the table, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Stuck.
I can come all the way over to the other side of the table. I'm good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I really like using English on this shot because you can't really.
You just want to make sure you stay high of the 7.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. You don't want to underhit it. That's
Oh,
okay.
and so he went the other
Okay,
way.
He did.
And honestly, that might be a safer way because it's a natural line. It's naturally dragging you over there.
Yeah.
I shoot a lot of those fighting my natural line because
Yeah.
I like how it controls my
Yeah.
speed.
No, I would have to agree. I mean, that was definitely a preference kind of a thing where we just assumed one thing, but really his way worked just as good
Yeah.
and maybe better. Who knows? And
So
yeah, I
drift
like
into the
this
right
shot.
side
I
of the
like
9.
this shot where you can drift over.
Hit that perfect.
Wow, that was great speed.
Yeah.
Too hard, you get flat on that 9 ball and you're back cutting it almost. So that was great. Great angle, you know?
Do you think he's going to try and punch and just drift up, or you think he's going to go to that side rail?
I would imagine he's going to go straight to the side rail with center top and end up on the right-hand side, long rail. Basically one rail shape.
So a little punchier.
And then above the side pocket, yeah. Yep. I was thinking a little harder because, again, that's a shot that's kind of hard to overhit.
Yeah.
But still, he's sitting nice.
Taking his time on this one.
Now, I'm not going to predict whether he's going to make this or not because I don't want to jinx him.
Well, I tell you what, that was a pressure moment. You could tell that he felt it. You could tell he gathered himself, poised himself.
Yes.
And this is 2 in a row, Mike D. We're going to Hill.
Kind of bobbles.
Hill,
Yeah,
baby.
Hill. Fargo, that's what's up, man. You know, I tell you what, like it or not, every time it's a Hill match like this, and if you notice, wow, there's a lot of Hill these days. Yeah, there are a lot of Hill these days in the last 5 or 6 years, 3 years. Yeah, a lot more Hill. Because
Absolutely.
Fargo's making it that way.
Pretty cool. Yeah, going to Hill here. Carson's break. Just won those last 2 games. I mean, we talked about the momentum shift last time. You got to think the momentum's on this side, on his side.
Yep.
But boy, oh boy, Matt has been hungry, and he was in the opposite position last time.
Yes.
Matt was down 4-2.
Yes.
And ended up coming back and or maybe not 4-2. Maybe
something like that. Though he was down. Yeah.
But he ended up coming back and winning that match and played really strong.
That's nice. He just went and fist bumped him.
Yeah.
I like that on Hill.
I like the double it and roll it back kind of thing.
Yeah, yes, I know what you mean. mean.
But the fist bump at least.
Yeah.
He switched sides.
Interesting.
And especially, I mean, the last break that we saw was really strong. So here's hoping we see a nice solid break out of him.
Well, you sure want shape on the 1. You know, this is when you'd give your left foot to get shape on the 1 and have a run out of a rack.
Yeah.
And not scratch.
Yeah. Leaned into that one. Makes a ball. 3, 6. Yep, but doesn't see the 1.
Wow. Oh, that's tough action because nothing's clumped up too bad. That makes this such a pressure shot. I mean,
oh, yeah.
You know, do you push? Where do you push to? Should you just kick at it? You know, jeez. What would you do, Summer?
I don't know. You know, I think I'm going to push here. I think that, and I'm not saying one player is stronger than the other, but according to Fargo, Carson is a little more experienced or maybe plays a little stronger. I think that the stronger player is supposed to push here because they feel like they can push the ball into a position that they are more likely to have an advantage.
Right.
But boy, oh boy, what we've seen, I don't think there is one of those advantages.
Yeah, I would slow roll the 3 ball into the 8. Call push.
Tie something up.
Yeah, call push, slow roll the 3 into the 8. Yeah.
I like that idea. I guess I don't move balls as much as I could on push shots. I think that's a great idea. It looks like he might be able to see the edge of it and he might be playing safe here. And I think he might be clipping the 1 and coming behind the 3-7. Yep.
You called it.
Oh, it just hit it a little firm.
Yeah.
But that's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah. No, I do too. Seriously. No, I agree, buddy.
I love that idea, though. I don't know why I don't think about that. Tying up balls.
It's just a little extra something. Yeah, I don't always think of it. You know what I mean? It's even people who think of it should think of it more. You know what I mean? It's,
For sure.
It's better than nothing. The story I told you of when I picked up the cue ball and handed it to my opponent today, before I did that, I really looked hard to see, is there anything I can tie up? Is there anything I can do to make his life more difficult? And there just wasn't.
Wow. And not even like wing and a prayer shot. You just say nope.
I just pick up the cue ball and hand it to him. Or I don't really hand it to him.
Are people pretty taken aback by that usually?
Yeah, generally.
Yeah. And that's a good move.
Same as when I call 10 ball in the side when I'm 3-rail kicking into the 2 ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like, "What? Did you call the 10 on the side?" Yeah, 10 on the side.
I was going to say something that was such a big shot because it's so easy to bobble that in the side.
That's too bad. He had shape on the 5-2 with the 6.
I mean, that's...
Oh, man. That's a hotel room shot. That's a shot where you go back to your room and you're like, man.
You're exactly right.
Yep.
And, I mean, it looks like Carson has a straight kick here to just try and tap that 3 in, but boy, oh boy, coming on the left side of the 10.
Oh, he's got to go. He's looking at going rail first, clipping the 3 ball into the 10.
No, I think he's trying to clip the 3 into the 8.
Into
I think
the
he's
8.
trying to really
that's
thin.
What I meant.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's what I meant. Wow.
Well, I mean, Matt's got his dreams back.
Matt, that was a good shot, dude. Draw it over to the 5, right?
Yep.
Bottom right.
I don't know why this all of a sudden looks harder than it did when he didn't have ball in hand. But I think he's in pretty good position here, but it's not, this ain't a no gimme at all.
I agree.
6 to the 7, 7 to the 8. I mean, again, I think it's just the 8 ball being in the position it's in.
Yes. Yeah, which really comes down to shape. If you get good shape on the 8, you're all right, but you just really want to respect that ball placement.
Which really comes down to good shape on the 6.
Yes. Yep.
If you can get good shape on that 6 ball.
Yep.
I think he's a little straight.
It's a little far away, too. That makes it hard to control this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, dude. He's got to pull back, right?
I think so.
Going forward doesn't really do him much good.
Unless the 6 passes the 7, I think he's going to pull back. Man. And it's strange that you get less of a reaction from that rail. You get less angle going forward than you do coming back.
I know what you mean. So I don't know. I don't know if the 6 goes in the side with the 10 ball there. I don't know if the 6 goes up in the corner with the 7 there. I don't have a lot of prediction. It's hill, and this is a big deal, though. I know that.
It's huge.
I believe he's getting a jump cue.
Let me tell you what I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know. I was just giving you a hard time.
Right. Yeah, here's the things I don't know.
I don't think the 6 ball goes in the side pocket. That's my update.
Okay.
I think the 6 ball goes in the upper corner, and I think that's what he's going to shoot.
It looks like he's got a jump cue. Yeah, he definitely got his jump cue.
And he's calling the corner?
Now that I think he called the corner. I know he got his jump cue.
I know I'm playing this on the side.
I would definitely play it on the side.
Although, you know what? He does have a bigger pocket in the upper corner. Man, nice try.
I think he tried for the side.
I think so, too.
Oh, boy. If you are Carson, you're just, man, you just want to get through this next 90 seconds. You know what I mean? You're like, listen.
Well, and he's got this. I mean, if you're Carson now.
You're feeling pretty good about this,
If you push through the 6 ball and make sure you get a little either straight on that 7 or a little below it, so you know you're going the right way on the 8. I mean, you're looking great from here, even with the 8 in the position it's in.
I will say this is a time when it's really easy to miss-hit something.
Oh, yeah.
To get a little stuttery stroke or do something silly where you're like, what just happened? Or you get a concrete elbow all of a sudden.
Yep. I overhit things. I overhit just like monster overhit things. He cut that all the way down the rail. Like a boss.
Wow.
It's not the way I would have played it. It still isn't on the side of the 7 ball that I want to be, but he's in a good, I think he's just going to push forward and take the 8 in the upper left-hand corner.
I think he can still end up with a straight-in shot on the 8 ball, which is really key on this. And the 8's not sitting on the rail, so going past the side shouldn't
be a problem.
That big of a problem. But you're right, you generally want to go to the corner pocket it's closest to.
And I'm like you. So when the ball's that close to the pocket, that's where I'm going to put it.
Yes,
beautiful shot there.
That was a great shot. Even that little angle is perfect because now you can use center, middle, forward. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be beautiful.
Shape getting on the 9 ball is so much easier from here than the other side.
Yes, and then kind of a stop shot on the 9. He's Bob's your uncle. Yeah.
Great shot.
Nice shooting, Carson. You got a good stroke, man.
Yes, indeed.
We have a laptop here that is, let's say, 30 seconds behind, but it's really cool because we can glance over there and see what just happened when something cool happens. And, yeah, he stroked that 8 ball nice. Oh, listen, that's good, man. That's good control.
Yep.
Good
he's not rolling nothing. He's popping that ball right in the back of the pocket.
He's not 8-stroking anything either. He's just making it happen. Good for him.
And I got to say, I mean, Matt played a heck of a tournament to come back in that last match.
Yes, he did. He played a great tournament.
Man, and if you're watching this, congratulations to you. It could have been anybody's ball game there.
Seriously.
Carson, way to hold it together and come back there.
Great match, guys. Seriously, this has been
so
a blast.
much fun. Thanks, Mike D.
Texas. Right? Summerfield and Mike D. Bad Boy TV.
State championship.
Making it happen.
What are we brought to by?
OB1.
The new OB Fusion is the next evolution of carbon fiber shafts, featuring a strong carbon fiber core wrapped in highest grade solid maple. It provides the strength and stability of carbon fiber with the look and feel of a traditional maple shaft. The OB Fusion, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
We have one more match coming tonight, I believe. So
coming right at you. So we're going to step out for a minute. Take our bathroom break.
The most important shot in pool is the break. Power and control can be the difference between winning and losing. Introducing 2 new shafts